resuming, reviewing, and applying of the development environment playlist to production environment. In this particular video, we're going to talk about the MySQL setup. By the way, in an earlier video where I was installing LAMP, I installed MySQL. Essentially, that consisted of 3 different main packages: PHP 5 MySQL, MySQL client, and MySQL server. I have a password for the MySQL root user. Yes, there's actually a real user whose username is root, and this is the administrative account for MySQL server. And this root, even though he or she has the same username as root user of the actual Ubuntu server, those 2 accounts are different. The password for username root is an e-wallet. What I'm about to talk about is making changes to the MySQL configuration. The directory where configuration files for MySQL are is etc MySQL. I'm going to go to production server, log in there, and show you that directory. Okay. Okay, there it is. The config file I edited for my development environment, and which I'm also going to edit for my production environment, is this one, etc MySQL my.conf. Okay, let's take a look at it here. Alright, there it is right there. Okay, let me take a look to see what's in conf.d. Okay, MySQL safe syslog conf. Okay. Let me see what's here. Nano debian.conf. Okay. Automatically generated for Debian scripts. Do not touch. Okay. Alright. Now I'm going to nano my.cnf. Alright, you see here where it says skip external locking. Okay, we're going to add these 2 lines right there. Okay. I'm going to do it off camera. Okay, there it is. Collation server, UTF-8, Unicode CI, character set server, UTF-8. Okay, now what? If I had wanted to be able to access the MySQL server from outside, I would have made changes to bind address. Okay, where's bind address? Here it is, bind address. Okay, set to the loopback IP address. Alright, setting it to 0000 allows access from any IP address. Okay, good to know that. Actually, later on we're going to do something else which allows access for the root account from outside of the machine, which means from another IP address. And I'm talking about root user of MySQL, not the root user for the Ubuntu Linux. Alright, now I need to find log slow queries. Where is that? Let me do this. Okay, here it is, log slow queries. Here you can see queries with especially long duration. Alright. Okay, the changes I'm about to make include corrections to this defective configuration file. This configuration file was actually made for an older version of MySQL. And when they updated the version, they kept the same old configuration file, so I need to make some fixes. So let's go down to log slow queries. I'm going to add these lines below this one. Below here you can. Okay, so let's do this. Okay, I'm going to do this off camera. Okay, I added these 2 lines and removed 1 line that was right over here. Okay, so now we have slow query log equals 1 and slow query log file equals this. And notice that I put it in the same place where Apache puts its log files, because I want to go to only one place and be able to see all my log files. Okay, let me save this. Okay. Now, what else do we have here? I need to uncomment the line long query time equals 2. Alright, that's down here. Okay, so I do a backspace. Long query time equals 2. Okay, let me do a save again. Control O, enter. So long query time equals 2. Now I'm going to search for key buffer. Okay, so Control W. Alright, there it is right here, key buffer. Okay, search for key buffer. The search will find two things. Okay, change key buffer to key buffer size. Okay, key buffer underscore size. Alright, let's do a search again. Key buffer. Okay, alright, change that to key buffer size. I'm right over here in case you can't see me. Okay, key buffer size. Okay, let me save the file again. Control O. Alright, so key buffer size. Alright, now save the file. Okay, let me go out and do a cat on this thing. .cnf. Okay, let's look at all the key buffer thing. Okay, key buffer size here. There's gotta be a key buffer size somewhere else. Yeah, query, no. I'm gonna go off camera and do this. Alright, I went ahead and made one more change. Not only is the the slow query log file gonna be different, I also made the change here so that it puts this file, which I even changed its name. It's gonna put it with all my log files in var log apache 2. Alright, let me save. I need to go and check, the permissions that that MySQL needs so that they match this, because I changed the path and the name of the files. I want the new files to have the same permissions. So I'm gonna go and check that. I'm gonna make whatever changes similar to the ones which I made in the previous, maybe the video before the last one, for a PHP error file. Okay, I'm gonna do that off camera. Okay, now I'm supposed to do service MySQL restart. And actually that may even help me out with my other problem, which is generating those log files. Okay, so let's see. Service MySQL restart. Alright, let's go to the logs. Okay, I see it really didn't generate those files. Alright, this will require some further investigation. If I want a MySQL client on another machine, for example, my computer at home, to be able to have MySQL root user access to the MySQL server on the production server, then there is a way to enable that using the procedure in my video, which starts off with the words give root user of MySQL. I would have to follow those directions in addition to making the change to the bind address in the myconf file. That's it for this video.